How's it going, everybody? Happy Friday. We have a special bye week bonus round match for you today. Very impromptu, fun little matchup. Marci Beaucoup versus Stressed Desserts. Marci Beaucoup currently in the Crown Division, Stressed Desserts in the Circlet Division. I think this will be a pretty close matchup based on where these teams are sitting in their division. This should be a lot of fun, and I am looking forward to it. Starting things off, we've got the Treant Protector banned out by Marci Beaucoup, followed by the Viper, so looking at some of the more lane-dominating heroes. Stress Desserts, they choose to target the Sand King. That's going to be what they're most concerned about here. Let's pull up some Dota buff stats for these teams. Stress Desserts, they are 5-1 so far in this group stage.
It is Dial's ban.
They've been rocking the Circlet Division. Vengeful Spirit can be taken out by Stress Desserts. Saw a ton of Vengeful Spirit at Bet Boom Dacha. Hero has looked real good as of late.
Dire's turn to ban.
Sweet. Death Prophet, similar vein to the Viper, that ranged offlane kind of hero.
It is Radiant's ban.
Marci Beaucoup, I think they're sitting at 1-5 in Crown Division. But that one win was a significant one. They took a game off of Team Drip, who were pretty definitively the top of the division right now.
Must choose.
So they are certainly still competitors. Last set of bans, Dragon Knight, Faceless Void, two of the top of the meta carries right now. No surprise seeing those taken out. Faceless ban has most often been banned. It's going to be a good old Witch Doctor for Stress Desserts. Open things up. Probably a Tremolo Soul special, if I had to guess.
Ten seconds remain.
What do Marci Beaucoup want to open up there?
5 seconds.
What have they often gone to?
Radiant's turn to battle.
The Lion. This guy is... I mean, if he makes it through the bans, he's very frequently first picked. Gives you a good stun option to cancel the Witch Doctor ult. So, definitely happy to scoop that up here after the Witch Doctor gets picked up. Pretty decent opening for their draft.
It is Radiant's ban.
Into the second phase of bans, we're going to get a Doom taken away by Stress Desserts. Worrying about seeing that coming from Marci Beaucoup.
5 seconds
played a Doom?
remain.
Played a Doom yet. I mean, Doom is a very good offlaner. Do not get me wrong. But it's definitely... In WLDL, I feel like it's a hero you have to really expect the enemy team to be picking. Because it's not one you see a lot in brackets.
It is Dire's ban.
Pudge going to be the other ban from Stress Desserts. This one is a Marci Beaucoup special. They've only had the chance to play it once, but I believe, like, at least 3 of the players on Marci Beaucoup are proficient in their Pudge.
10 seconds remain.
So that is one
5 seconds
that has a ton of flex potential. It works really well as the opener to the second phase here. So I like taking it out at this point in the draft. Stress Desserts, even for a fun little matchup, still doing their research. Tidehunter, the band for Marci Beaucoup. Stress Desserts, they've played Tide in a couple games. So that is certainly a threatening one for them. Really hard hero to play around. Stress Desserts, they've actually played the Underlord a couple times too. I'd love to see one here. That hero's been a little out of the meta. What has not been out of the meta is Abaddon. Marci Beaucoup, they're going hard in the paint on these meta heroes, which I like to see. We like seeing the off-meta stuff, but we also like seeing teams, you know, be able to flex their ability to play the stuff that is, you know, taking advantage of the meta right now. I'm surprised for this fun little matchup not getting any all chat in the in the draft. We often see it even in the like actual official matches between these teams. Not these teams specifically, but in WLDL. Spirit Breaker gonna get picked up by Stress Desserts. That's a hero we see get banned a lot in this league. Spirit Breaker is 5 picks, 10 bans so far. Not the most banned hero, but definitely one teams have been afraid of. They've got the option between support or core at this point in the draft. Still plenty of flexibility here. Witch Doctor is pretty locked in at support. Even that's not a guarantee, but that's most likely. But you can put the Spirit Breaker in either role. Or either lane, depending on which support role you want him to play in.
Dyer's turn to pick.
And then they're going to go to the Ancient Apparition, so this should be a core Spirit Breaker. Probably a Spirit Breaker Witch Doctor lane, and this AA is going to set up for some high control position 1. Faceless Void already banned out. That's a slam dunk combo, but certainly more options. The Ember Spirit is also on the table. I love an Ember Spirit with an AA. That 3-second Searing Chains route just beautifully sets up your Ice Blast.
Juggernaut.
Juggernaut going to be the call for Marci Beaucoup. That means this Abaddon will most likely be in the off lane unless they're going to put it position 5 with the Juggernaut, which is possible. I would not mind seeing that flexed in that direction.
5 seconds. Radiant must choose.
And the Snapfire are going to be the follow-up for it. So yeah, I think this will be probably a Snapfire Jug safe lane, and then an Abaddon Lion off lane. And save that mid pick for last. There's the potential to flex the Snapfire over to the mid lane. The Snapfire's been a little out of the meta lately. But I think mostly being played as a support when she is picked.
5 seconds remain.
Stress Desserts. I feel like the Ember Spirit still looks pretty good. I guess you do have the Dispel on the Abaddon, makes it a little sketchier.
Turn to battle.
You're gonna go Lena. That's gonna be kind of your setup for the Ancient Apparition, hero for a Spirit Breaker to play around. You could still use... I mean, you've got the Cask from Witch Doctor, and obviously Spirit Breaker has good control. Spirit Breaker AA together can be a little awkward. The Spirit Breaker has to be careful about bashing somebody out of the Ice Blast, but usually it's mostly helpful to help kind of corral them into it. Outworld Destroyer and Zeus the ban, so yeah, expecting both sides to be looking for a mid lane. So Marci thinking this Lena is likely carry. I think right now Lena works pretty well between either carry or mid. You're fine with putting her in either spot. see, a couple more bans, one for either side. Slark. Okay, so they're gonna hedge their bets a little bit with the Zeus and Slark bans. Take out the worst mid option, take out the worst carry option, so that the Lina doesn't just get to freely move and they get the best choice for whichever one does not get banned. 1 more ban here for Stress Desserts. And they do have to show their hand a bit since Marci Beaucoup has last overall pick. Stress Desserts won the coin flip, I believe. So I think they took first pick and Marci chose to play on Dire. Queen of Pain, the last ban, yeah, because I agree this has got to be a mid pick coming from Marci. And that gives them good jump onto the back line of Ancient Apparition, Lina, Witch Doctor. You're kind of looking for something more frontline for Stress Desserts. The Illusion Heroes have not really been touched. They could go that route if they have somebody that likes playing it. The Juggernaut, they have decent answers. They have pretty okay AoE from Marci Beaucoup, so you probably don't lean the direction of an Illu hero. I mean, you can go something straightforward like a Wraith King or a Life Stealer if you want that like proper frontline carry. I don't know, maybe you get away with like a Naga Siren here.
Dire's turn to pick.
Oh, that's a frontline carry, alright. That is a bristleback. Okay. Yeah, I mean, that rounds out your draft kind of nicely. Lane's... Oh, this Lane AA Bristleback. I mean, you're in a Baden Lion, so maybe you don't mind the AA Bristleback lane that much compared to other off lanes. Spirit Breaker Witch Doctor. You have to somehow survive as a Juggernaut Snapfire. Snapfire is going to be under a lot of pressure in that lane. Storm Spirit. That's going to be the answer for Marci Beaucoup. I like that because you've got the mana battery from the Lion. So it's a sneaky little Storm Spirit pick. It's good dive onto the back line. You saw them ban out the Queen of Pain. So they were definitely concerned with that, with them going that kind of direction. The Storm Spirit, I mean, he's got the tools to always get around to the front of Bristleback. The lockdown isn't super instantaneous for Stress Desserts. It all kind of requires some time. There's no... Like, as long as you're dodging out the Light Strike array, there's nothing that's going to instantly stun you. Unless this AA is really playing in your face. How about the Hats draft? Like what Elihu's got going on for this AA. Because I think that Cloak and Crystals, yeah, that's actually going to show up in game. Because the Cloak is all in the head item. But that one looks nice. I gotta look at some more of these heroes. Ooh, lot of nakedness on the Marci Beaucoup side. So this hat draft is going to go to the Stress Desserts for sure. But let's highlight a little more of these. Lina set from the Muerta treasure looks great. You've got the Spirit Breaker. Modest but solid set. It's a great Witch Doctor set. Classic. The tower.
It's all
Gonna pause. I like this, like, Dragon Claw-ish. Then the spine going down the back. Yeah, that's a good. And then the bristle. Oop. Bristle's got the immortal head, the RGB spikes. Yeah, the AA I of course talked about because I'm an AA spammer myself. Nice combo there. Snapfire. The Storm Spirit looks nice. Good hat. Good hat on the Storm. The red eyes. You love the red eyes. This guy. But they're not bad in. I think just rocking the defaults. Making him look good though. As we wait for Elihu to get connected. Apparition over here. There we go. What else we cooking? Tremeloso carrying both blood grenades. Looking to be aggressive on the Witch Doctor. Smoke coming out of the backpack for Raiden. See if Marci Beaucoup look to... Oh. To disconnect. See if they make a smoke play with... Fire at the other blood grenade. Storm saving up for bottle. Looking at the Wraith Band on Abaddon. And he's a universal hero, so plenty of options for stats there. Get that little extra attack speed going. We'll wait for the on pause. I will be right back. My nose is a little stuffy. I want you to be able to hear my voice nice and clearly.
The quest for ultimate glory continues.
Alright, I'm back. It's like we almost had an unpause, but not everybody was quite ready to go. Keep grabbing water, staying hydrated. Good idea.
Terribly sorry, my behavior score is too low to reply, so please enjoy this voice line.
Struggle of the lobby. So everybody gonna regroup and get out on the map. And no hesitation from Stress Desserts. Spackle gonna step right up, throw out an auto attack at Relapse Gamer. With a nice double stun from Raiden. Gonna keep him off the back, but the LSA connects into the charge, the coconut as well. Raiden trying to back away. Another spike. One more spike will probably do it. Yeah, Batman gets the first blood. Relapse Gamer gonna spin up, try to get the return kill on Savage Cake, but still taking just damage from the right clicks. Has to be a little careful. Airbreaker circles up the area saying, go back, grab that bounty rune, make sure we control that. What we really came here for, not just the first blood. Coming Winter is going to potentially look to set up, but yeah, going to be spooked off by the Bristleback.
Will emerge victorious.
Bounty runes to go the way of Stress Desserts. Well, this is going to be close. Yeah, Nephilion's going to get this one. It does end up going 2-2, but Stress Desserts, they get their first blood. Cannot be unhappy with the runes being split. Let's see, yeah, we're going to have Batman and Elihu laning down bot, Bristleback AA lane bot, up against Nephilion on the Abaddon, Coming Winter on the position for Snapfire. Mid lane, Lina versus Storm Spirit, Spackle versus Cephlord. Old classic. Up top, Savage Cake on the off lane. Spirit Breaker, Tremolo Soul playing the position for Witch Doctor. Raiden on the Lion, Relapse Gamer on the Juggernaut. For the side of Marci. Spackle off to a good start in the mid lane with this Lina. Those long range right clicks. True problem with Cephlord. Nice LSA to connect with Cephlord as well. Has the level 2, so there's Dragon Slave to come. Could pick up a nice little kill. Yeah, connects. Spackle gets the kill on the Cephlord. That's going to set up this lane. Oh, gets the level 3 off of it too. Elihu, in the meanwhile, struggling with some computer issues for the AA. My frame rate's getting a little tanked down here as well. Sort that out for myself at some point. As up top, it's going to be a kill for Savage Cape on Raiden. Tremolo Soul just going to TP home out of the spin. So 3-0 to start things off for Stress Desserts. In the bot lane, though, you get the first kill for Marci Beaucoup. Coming Winter finishes off Batman. Maybe a little easier to do if Elihu's truly having these ear issues. Yeah, it looks like the AA has been a little removed from the lane here. Your pause is sort that out. See, we're gonna have Venom. I swear there was maybe I must have been looking at the wrong hero, because I swear there was a Slippers of Agility on this Abaddon before. Must have been the Juggernaut who would now have a Wraithband. Who did I see those slippers on? Bristle? No. Where did those go? Did those get sold? Am I losing my mind? Was it some other green item? Was it just the tangos? I talked about the Abaddon having slippers and circlet for the Wraithband. Must have gone back for something else. Or just sold it off. Weird. Guessing Elihu's doing a quick restart of the computer. Magic Wand being worked on by Cephlord. Add on to the bottle to get some extra sustain in this tough lane against the Lina. 11-5 to 2-0. Oh no. Not the start you want out to on the Storm Spirit. Be a bit of a hole to work back from. Up top, Spirit Breaker getting hit by the Mana Drain. No spin yet for the Juggernaut. Bit of time to go before Blade Fury can connect. Tremolo Soul making the walk back to lane though, so they have a charge. Not much to charge to get out of this. But I don't know, maybe turns and charges at Raiden. Guess we'll see what the Spirit Breaker chooses to do there. What's on the Lina's courier? Wand or herself. So both mid laners going bottle wand. Huge. I mean, with these two heroes, it makes sense. Huge emphasis on the regen. As we get back into it with Elihu connecting. Top looks like able to escape just fine. Did use the charge to get out of there for Savage Cake. See this AA be able to get into the mix. I mean, if you have a hero that has to lane solo, at least it's a bristleback, but obviously we want this to be a 5v5 down the road. This game is able to play out, able to sort out computer issues. So that goes. Over in the mid lane, going to connect with the LSA in response to the Vortex. Both sides getting a little low, but the Dragon Slave's there from Spackle, which is off the Seth Lord. Who trying to get out and involved. Looking for one more click onto Batman. Not going to find it for the curse.
Radiant's top tower is in danger.
I'm going to secure the Lotus. Oh, nice coconut from Tremolosol. Ends up bouncing the way of the two creeps. A nice setup, though, looking at the Juggernaut next to the one Centaur. Gonna get a rotation from Coming Winter over the mid lane. Try to relieve some of the pressure off of Seth Lord. Savage Cake finds that courier kill. If Coming Winter is able to connect, we don't really see this. Elihu's making a rotation over here as well. Gonna cookie up the high ground. Set up on Spackle. Slow as well from the Scatter Blast. Can Seth Lord connect, though? Mana to work with, but not a ton of health. Coming Winter going to keep clicking down. Elihu just looking to get in the mix, but now the LSA into the Dragon Slave Spackle! The third kill on the Storm Spirit. Lina off to a massive start. Up in the top lane, trying to spin down on Tremolosol. Now Relapse Gamer maybe in a little trouble without the Blade Fury, though. And get hit by the Maledict. Nice double stun from Raiden. Tremolosol having to be careful now here, too.
Middle tower is under attack.
It's going to survive. Scary damage from the Maledict. Down the bot lane, Coming Winter returning. Trying to look to connect. Scatter Blast. Damage out on Batman, but has to be careful with the goo and Spill Spray stacks. Prayer arrives with the Magic Wand, that's going to help things out. No, I think that was like a bracer, probably already had the stick. Now they get the curse into the cookie stun. Slow up from the Scatter Blast, one more click will do it. Coming Winter picks up the kill. Seth Lord continues to be under pressure from Spackle. 2 levels ahead now on Lina. This is a devastating mid matchup for you.
Radiant's bottom tower is in danger.
Winter gonna look to make another rotation behind Lina. Also making her way back up to the top lane.
Missing top.
Rejoin with Savage Cake.
The stalwart will hold.
Elihu gonna be
the weak will falter.
Forced to disconnect again.
To their middle tower.
There will be the pause. Tough situation for them. On the other hand, though, it's good to get this sorted out in our bye-week bonus round, because if Stress Desserts was dealing with this in their actual league game, it would be much, much worse. If they're gonna have to schedule. Batman gonna offer to play 4v5 and unpauses. Okay, it's like get the double stun up the Tremolosol. Charge forward back onto Raiden with the Maledict there. Blade Fury coming out onto Tremolosol, but can kind of survive for now as Relapse Gamer getting bashed up. Now they get another Earth Spike and another click. The stun, though, connects. Relapse Gamer going to find the kill, but can Savage Cake get the return? No, the slow from the Mana Drain. Keep Savage Cake away.
There is little hope for Dire's middle tower.
So, it looks like Stress Desserts. Oh, no. Spackle. Oh, with the damage Amperoon. Come on. Absolutely cruel. So yeah, Stress Dessert's gonna go forward 4v5 now. Like somebody is controlling Elihu. So this is the bye-week bonus round content we're here for. Proper 4v5. Get a Blood Grenade into the Earth Spike out onto Savage Cake. Let's have a point in the bulldoze. Use that to walk off. Slows. Molosol reconnects. They have vision of this ward. Relapse Gamer gets a nice cheeky deny there. Now they're going to get the rotation down onto Batman. They kill this Bristleback 3v1. It should be a dead Hedgehog. The Hex comes out from Raiden. Hylian finishes it off with an auto attack. Somebody's getting this AA soaking up some farm. Looks like now maybe going to head back into the base. And if you can get him to level 6, then you can just Ice Blast off cooldown. It actually does reconnect here, so maybe we'll be able to get involved. Spackle 3 levels ahead on Cephalord. Absolutely devastating. Selena, oh my goodness. I mean, it's less than a 1k net worth lead at the end of the day, but it's such a crazy advantage for this Lina. The Snapfire is almost equal with the Storm Spirit. Brutal mid matchup. Operating gets a charge from Savage Cake onto Relapse Gamer. Does have the spin. Blade Fury, so going to be able to back away. Raiden going to look to reconnect Cephalord. I think just farm no camps. Does have level 6 now though, so can maybe get involved in fights. Batman looking to run down Coming Winter. Nasal Loose slows into one more auto attack. Finishes it off as an Invis rune for Spackle, just hunting for another kill.
Has been denied.
Elihu is still not able to solve the issues, unfortunately. They charge under the tower from Savage Cake. Maledict, but the Blade Fury to survive it. Spackle, though, connecting, throws at the Dragon Slave, kills off the Healing Ward. TB from Relapse Gamer. Do they have the LSA? No, it's the Earth Spike from Raiden to interrupt. Make sure that they can't connect. Still looking. Has the Laguna Blade available. Tremolo still hunting as well. Coming Winter arriving. LSA not quite on the mark for Coming Winter. Spackle. Get warded up.
Radiant should look to their middle tower.
Have vision up on that. Then Gate is Raiden. Stun out on Tremolo, but Savage Cake is here. Cephalord gonna pick up that Bounty Rune, refill that bottle, keep their regen going, get themselves back into this game. It's Coming Winter with a nice cookie onto Tremolo Soul. Coming in the back lines with Savage Cake into the charge, nice cast, but then the Blade Fury, or the Omnislash out. Relapse Gamer brings down Tremolo Soul, chasing forward onto Savage Cake, and the Mortimer's Kisses, and the zip forward for Cephalord, gets the Vortex. Coming Winter picks up the kill with the Mortimer's Kisses. And so that's going to be a nice answer for Marci Beaucoup.
Look to their bottom tower.
Down bot, Batman getting the pressure out on the tower. And the Hylian pushed under here. Even in farm. Doesn't have a borrowed time available. Ari has been used as Tremolo Soul looks to connect down here with Batman. Gonna push Nephileon out. Group Wave needs to connect.
Is under attack.
This Bristleback is gonna be pretty free. Chunk away at this tower. The Nasal Goose stacked up.
Mega kill.
Top Spackle hunting with Savage Cake finds the kill on the Juggernaut. This Lina is out to just such a massive lead. So it looks like the A's farm is getting capped. So they do, even in a lobby game. Not sure how that works. Even in a lobby game, the gold is getting redistributed to the team. It's just going to be used as a ward for the Wisdom Ring. All of the Wisdom Rings will go to this AA anyway. Savage Cake going to charge over towards mid. Charging on Coming Winter. Raiden stepping back means they might be able to connect on this Snapfire. Spackle in the area, but yeah, that's going to be cancelled. Don't want to get dragged out too deep. And now the smoke back the other way from Marci Beaucoup. Storm Spirit looking to run with 3. Meanwhile, Nephileon going to run down Tremolo Soul. Batman looking for the return kill. The borrowed time has just been used. It has the Aquatic Shield. Just going to look to TP away. Savage Cake there, but not in time. So we're in the mid lane. Cephalord sets up With the help of the two supports, they bring down Spackle. Raiden picks up the kill with the Finger of Death, but now Savage Cake trying to get the return on the Cephalord. Have the Nether Strike with the zip away from Cephalord. Now Savage Cake the one in trouble. Cephalord going to zip back in. Tremoloso coming back into the mid lane off of the respawn, and Cephalord just going to be forced to back away. Nice sequence from Marci Beaucoup there to get Cephalord back in the game.
Radiant should look to their top tower.
Haste!
Top Relapse Gamer chipping away at this top tower.
That's for me.
Tremoloso still keeping watch over this mid lane. I'm going to get the wards up. De-ward that sentry. Winter gonna get a cheeky block on the camp up the high ground. Get this ward over on the side. Well, I like the way Coming Winter's warding. Charge up top, trying to connect with Spackle. See if they can find something on the Juggernaut. Up Scammer. Spackle's just gonna stop to hit the creep wave, and they're gonna cancel the charge. Not gonna be the go from Savage Cake, because now we get a pause from the other side. Coming Winter. Misclick, because immediately gonna unpause. Cephalord and Nephileon gonna make a rotation up towards the top lane through the Twin Gate. Circle comes out, so they want to try to find ideally Spackle here. That's the big target. But they're kind of both going to work on camps up here. Following kind of the same farming pattern. Who's still playing the part of a good ward, gonna have 30 seconds till in that next Wisdom Rune. Charge out from Savage Cake onto Coming Winter. Spackle gonna have the LCA to connect, actually gets knocked out by the Nether Strike, but it's not gonna matter. There's a Maledict, there's a Laguna Blade. Coming Winter falls, Tremoloso picks up the kill for the Witch Doctor. Working on the Yule's Scepter for the Witch Doctor. Not the classic build with the cape, Glimmer Cape into the Ags. Voodoo Switcheroo, early Shard you often see picked up. Batman gonna get a cheap steal on the Yules. I mean, it saves you. That Lord is farming heroes. Find a stack here. Actually has to be careful. He clicks. The skeletons can deal a lot of damage. Cephalord. Oh god, Cephalord. 20 HP. Please don't die to this stacked camp. Okay. It's gonna be okay. Just zip away. Heal up. Go get those resources back. Yeah, what's this? What's this Yule's helping me with? I mean, there's good things to dispel.
The radiant glyph is now active.
You need to charge. The Blade Fury is there. The LSA knocked back from the Nether Strike. Raiden trying to get some support, but now the Blade Fury is out. There's the Omni Slash. Onto 2, but jumps over the Creep Wave. It's enough to escape, though. Dragon Slave connects, ticking down. Won't be enough to finish. Relapse Gamer's there with full health. There's the Healing Ward. Going to be able to walk this one off. Savage Cake just over to the Creep Wave, get some more farm. Coming Winter is in the area. Because I actually think Cookie to interrupt with the Scatter Blast. That's such a funny Cookie. Relapse Gamer still farming in the area. Has to be a little careful with how many heroes from Stress Desserts are up here. Yeah, they actually they have a Lihu with them up to level 5 now. Yeah, somebody's actually kind of playing this Ancient Apparition, which I really like. This is a hero you can't. Yeah, if you don't really have to worry about the Chilling Touch or Cold Feet. You just throw out Ice Vortexes and then eventually the Ice Blast. Like, it's not nothing to have this not controlled AA.
Is under attack.
More fuel for my fire.
See, we got the Vanguard nearly to the Ags on Batman. That's going to be a big timing.
Is in danger.
Backle maybe looking to set up on Coming Winter, but they get the cookie. Jumps away. Has Boots of Travel, Aether Lens ready on Spackle.
Tower is under attack.
This extra Void Stone for. See what that builds into. Mage Slayer done on Juggernaut nearly
Radiant's
to
bottom tower
a
is in
Maelstrom.
danger.
Interesting going the Mage Slayer that early. I do not mind it at all. I mean, there's so much magic damage coming out
Radiant's
of
bottom
the
tower is under
Stress
attack.
Desserts side, so
Radiant's bottom tower has
certainly a
fallen.
good Mage Slayer game. Mid lane, these tanky heroes squaring off again. Riding gonna TP away from Spackle, go to look to rejoin the team. Cephalor gonna jump forward. They turn with the Lag, who does not have the... yeah, the Mortimer's Kisses coming out onto both of the supports. Lagu's gonna go down. Savage Cake as well into the Omni Slash, and Coming Winter cleans up the other support. A very nice sequence from Marci Beaucoup there. Beautiful Mortimer's Kisses from Coming Winter. Who apologizes for killing the FK. I mean, it was their choice on Stress Desserts to put the AA there. I see no problem with picking up that kill.
Radiant have fortified their structures against attack.
Aghanim Scepter finished on Bristleback, so Batman be farming up quite nicely in the charge out on Coming Winter. Want to get revenge for their supports here. Batman looking to set up, getting the Nasal Goo stacked, and there's the connection from Savage Cake. Keep you away from the Juggernaut, means the Coming Winter just gonna be left to die. Batman finishes it off. Batman gets involved with the Dragon Slave as well.
Money changes hands.
Almost to level 6 on this Ancient Apparition. I think it's Tremolo Soul playing both of the supports right now. Truly commendable effort. Like, using the Ice Vortex reward, it's so good. Like,
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
it's genuinely worth it.
Middle tower
Now they get to level 6, they have Ice Blast available.
is under attack.
Death Ward up, almost to that Yule Scepter.
Dire should look to their top tower. Dire's top
Finish
tower
off the
has
top tier
fallen.
2. Look to connect with Relapse Gamer. They've got a Shield Rune, Savage Cake, trying to find the vision to get the charge. There it is, it's going to connect. Has Blade Fury available. Also Omni Slap. Laguna Blade comes out into the Blade Fury. LSA connects off on the side, and a couple more auto attacks will do it for Spackle. Oh, that was right on the edge, excuse me. Right on the edge of that LSA. From the top side, Tremolo Soul's 2 heroes can get caught. Is that full Ags on Raiden? No, it just looked like it was 2 fingers. Gets the Finger of Death on the Waihu. Not afraid of picking up that stack. Coming Winter, though.
I guess. Double kill.
All good up. Now they get the LSA onto Nephilion. Doesn't have the borrowed time anymore. Already used. Dragon Slave for the slows. Nasal Goo. Nephilion's going to go down. LSA not even necessary. Spackle picks up the kill.
A doodle for the ages.
This has been, for a 4v5, a surprisingly even game. No, don't. What are you doing? They think this has to be an accident. No, attacking the Tormentor, he's just gonna die. No, no. No, the Ancient Apparition.
Fortified. Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Meanwhile, the rest of Stress Desserts, they get to work on the middle tower. Actually, Cookie Forward and Philion a little bit of trouble. Riding all the LSA again right on the edge. The connection from Savage Cake. They finish off the Lion. Cephalor does get the Wisdom Rune. Secures that for the side of Marci Beaucoup. Waihu, they're gonna send the AA back out. This time collect the Wisdom Rune. Hopefully do not accidentally start clicking on the Tormentor again. Maybe that's part of the strategy. They are! Okay. No, okay, they cancel it. They cancel it. God, I was like, is this a strat? I don't know. I don't know if it's actually good to just kill your AFK player.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Now Seth Lord zip in. Trying to connect with the Mortimer's Kisses, but it looks like it's all off the mark, able to escape. Relapse Gamer makes the call, pick up the Tormentor. Scans, they're not in the area. It's going to be a shard for Coming Winter, and the immediate smoke up, smoke the other way as well. Batman's going to break into the tower. Raiden jumps forward, gets the control. Raiden's going to go down, but they have the silence. Can they bring down Spackle? That would be a huge kill. They are going to find it. Relapse Gamer finishes it off. Healing Ward coming out, Batman and Savage Cake. Can they find any more, or do they just have to get out? Savage Cake silenced up now. They bring down the Spirit Breaker. Batman turns the back. Oh my god, a triple kill! Coming Winter just trying to escape Ultra Kill for Batman. And they find Nephilion. The borrowed time is already expired. It's just the last two, but it's a rampage for Batman.
This reminds me of the Steam Summer Sale.
Oh my goodness. High fives the tower and starts bringing it down. Nephilion, nothing but respect. All chatting the nice. My goodness, the Aghanim's Bloodstone timing on Batman just absolutely devastating. Top of the net worth for the Bristleback, 5k gold lead for the team currently playing down a hero. Raiden looking to get some D-wording going, but already being charged. Savage Cake is going to connect. Does get hexed up, so they have the interrupt, but looking to the Nether Strike. Relapse Gamer connecting. Savage Cake has to be careful. It looks like Raiden's going to survive here. Creep Wave following Savage Cake down. Seth Lord in with Orchid! Great positioning on the TP off of the outpost, so they're going to find Savage Cake. Spackle want to find a save, but now has to escape themselves. Batman looking to connect with this as well. I mean, they know that all of Marci Beaucoup is playing up here. Batman, I mean, this guy feels unkillable right now with the Ag's Bloodstone. Has the shard as well, throws out the...
There they go.
Hairball. Raiden just gets brought down. There's the Ice Blast onto absolutely nothing. Coming Winter gets the Mortimer's Kisses onto Spackle. So they do find the Lina in return, but Batman can tear apart Coming Winter. Hedgehog is on a tear. Relapse Gamer just going to be forced to TP away. Nephilion trying to find the kill.
Double kill.
On the AFK Ancient Apparition. Does manage to pick it up. Now can they escape? Uses the Harpoon, pulls in Tremolo Soul. Doesn't have the Voodoo Switcheroo, but able to escape now as the borrowed time runs out. Charge from Savage Cake. Batman and Savage Cake going to find the kill. Bring down Nephilion. Stress Desserts down a player. They're making it happen. What else we got going on? Maelstrom is done. Yasha nearly to the Mantis style. Solar Crest on the Snapfire, working on a Spirit Vessel, mitigate some of the healing off of the Bloodstone from the Bristleback. Spackle and Batman up into the Roach Pit. Looks like this should be a pretty easy roast for the side of Stress Desserts. Like they do eventually scan it out, but... Or no, they It's getting the wrong Roche bit, oh no. I mean, Aegis for Spackle in the first Roche take. 26 minutes in. Working on the shield rune as well. This is a scary Lina. Working on the Ethereal Blade. Just about has that ready to go. Makes for a very scary blow-up potential with the Laguna Blade. Marci Beaucoup looking to play together up here in the triangle. Rune for Ryan, trying to scout something out. The Radiants scan that they're in the triangle. Raiden gonna walk into these heroes. They sense something's there. Savage Cake now gonna look forward, charges onto Coming Winter. Another strike, and the coconut bounce off of the Hill Troll. They swiftly bring down the Snapfire. I'm just forced to TP away. You're scouting that out with the Wisdom Rune, or with the Invis Rune.
Radiant's courier has been killed.
Batman, no fear, gonna walk right up the high ground. The Agnum's active Bristleback. They're just gonna start chipping away at this tier 3 tower, 28 minutes in, and they've got the Aegis for another 3 minutes. Their ball comes out, getting those nasal goose stacks. Cephalord trying to cut the wave, Savage Cake gonna connect, charge into the Nether Strike, and the Laguna Blade is there. Spackle finds the kill on Cephalord. Now without a Storm Spirit for 45 seconds. Stress Desserts, are they gonna start to look high ground here? Hey Elihu. Thanks for joining us in the chat. Sorry you're having all the issues with the computer. Hope you're able to get that sorted out. Raiden gonna get the harass. They turn with the Ethereal Blade. Or actually, is that the Raiden's own Ghost Scepter? It certainly is. Batman up to the high ground. 10 seconds to go on Cephalord's respawn. Spackle just going to chip away from down low. They'll get the Fortify out. Give time for Storm Spirit to respawn. Still 2 minutes on an Aegis. AA has found himself a creep wave. Going to bring that over for Savage Gamer to farm. This is just efficiency now. That was certainly a Laguna Blade on Delusion. Now they're gonna get, that's the Voodoo Ward up the high ground, smoke to try to dodge out the Mortimer's Kisses. They rain down, just a lot of ults doing not a lot. As this high ground siege continues. And the Harpoon onto Batman, pull him up to the high ground. Mutual stun here, now the Omni Slash coming out, Hex up. Batman's getting brought low, the Aegis is on the Lina. They can finally find this Bristleback, but has the Bloodstone. And Phylon gets the damage out of the Savage Cake, now Yule's up. Saves them from the damage from the activated Bristleback. Healing Ward's sitting pretty. No creeps to break the back door. Means the siege will be brought to a halt for now. Voodoo Restoration, getting everybody topped off. Cephalord gonna look to cut again. Savage Cake can be there with the punish. The Spackle up the high ground with the Laguna Blade. And the LSA finishes off Nephilion through the E-Blade. Batman just gonna start running down heroes.
There they go.
Chases down Coming Winter, but have they gone too far? Relapse Gamer trying to set up on Batman. Meanwhile, Spackle and Savage Cake going to work on the barracks. Tier 4 is exposed. 2 dead. Relapse Gamer getting controlled up through the Blade Fury. Batman godlike streak. Beyond that, even Tremolo Soul gets too close to the fountain. Is going to get brought down, and the Hex out on Batman. But the Bristle will be able to walk it off. Aegis expires. Spackle will have to play a little more careful, but Stress Desserts, 11k gold lead here. Firmly in control of this match. Every once in a while, throwing out an Ice Blast from Elihu. Looks like without the Aegis, gonna back up, pick up some farm for Stress Desserts. Playing it safe. Yeah, like they did get you to 6, so Ice Blasts. The Ice Blast can connect and pick up the Haste Rune on the AA. Get some Bounty Runes as well. They've been, if nothing else, you've been getting a lot of runes in this game. Good rune control coming out from Elihu. Got the Manta on the Juggernaut. Working on a Silver Edge to get a break option for the Bristleback. Hylian working on the Manta, get that silence going even faster. And Unofficial right there is just going to look to solo this Tormentor. Certainly a hero that can still do so. Spackle there to help out as well. Hylian is going to sit up on Spackle. Can he get a quick silence from the curse, and Cephalor's going to connect in. Has the Orchid to follow up. Savage Cake connects. Mortimer's Kisses there, helps finish it off. Coming Winter, they bring down Savage Cake as well.
Even now, I'm learning from our customer.
Batman just going to look to run down Relapse Gamer through the Blade Fury. Illusion's going to be there, just going to go full under the tier 4s, but turns with the Omni Slash. There's nowhere for it to go. Stun up under the tower. Cephalor with the control from the static. Can they bring down this monster of a Bristleback? Finds 2 Tremolo Souls there. Has the control. Harpoon back in. Can they bring down the absolutely immortal Bristleback? Stun up from Raiden, but now they're just keeping the Hedgehog at bay again. Hart and Kaya Sanj on Batman. This Bristleback completely unkillable. 16, 3, and 6. It looked like they were going to finally bring down the raid boss. Nasal Goo comes out on Coming Winter. Going to be a charge out towards the Hylian. They find the silence. No, just turns with the Bristleback activation. Now Hylian's on the run. 10 seconds until borrowed time. Try to get into the fountain. Cephalor gonna zip out. Gets the control. Brings down Tremolo Soul. Batman finishes off the tier 3 tower. This is going to be another set of barracks falling. So down to just the top tier 3 in barracks for Marci Beaucoup. Spackle Lincoln Sphere, Imperial Blade, working on Kaya Sanj for the Lina. Tormentor never got finished when Batman went for it and started that fight. So, Marci Beaucoup, they are going to be able to pick it up. It does still almost go right in. The Shard for the Abaddon. The Mist Coil gives you a Curse proc and increases the Curse slow. Just the increased Curse slow is nice for the core Abaddon build. As Smoke can get used, but going to go very far for Marci Beaucoup. Meanwhile, Stress Desserts bringing in this top wave, trying to find that last set of barracks. Roshan has respawned, so maybe they choose to dip over here. Aegis Cheese ready to go for the next 4 minutes while he's on the dire side. In his home. I'm a believer of the theory that
Radiant structures are fortified.
because Roshan goes to dire at night, that is where his home is, and the Radiant is his day job.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
As no Aegis required, Stress Desserts pushing in the top lane. Where are they sitting? Okay, Elihu's back in the base. Ice Blast ready to go. As the tier 3 tower, the last of them going to go down. Dire base. There's the Ice Blast. Does clip Nephilion.
Dire's structures are fortified.
Mortimer's Kiss is coming out, going to try to push them off the base with the Fortify. Batman, though, going to go right back in. Finish off these barracks. Mega Creeps. On the horizon is the charge from Savage Cake and the Quill Spray. Oh my goodness. Omni Slash is out, though. Fuels the Wind Waker. Melosol does eventually go down. Batman, though, just standing strong. How do you bring down this Bristleback? Looks like the answer is don't. Bring down everybody else you can. Nephilion going to set up the Finger of Death for Raiden. Buyback from Savage Cake, but now the Hex is out on the Lina with the slow from the Mana Drain. Godlike from Batman in the back line. Brings down Coming Winter, but the rest of the team is dead. Savage Cake going to look to connect with a charge. But now can they finally bring down Batman? So much regen. Just going to go for the Mega Creep. Silenced up. Charge coming in on Nephilion. The Spirit Breaker is going to connect through. Batman, they have the Static Link. They have the Mana Drain. Can they bring down this Bristleback? Savage Cake getting control. This would be a dieback on the Bristle. Or on the Spirit Breaker. Nephilion's going to find it. Batman now chasing down Cephalord into the base. Going to use the Healing Ward and the Fountain. Control up in the Fountain. But the damage from the Bristleback. He's already facing backwards. No! 2 dead in the Fountain. Nephilion healing up on the bar in time. Now Batman going to get brought down to half, but isn't enough. The Healing Ward is just following the Bristle out. Gets brought down. This Bristleback. Insane. Batman, what are you doing to them?
Is under attack.
GG called by Nephilion. Nice job giving him the Coming Winter. Savage Cake is alive his 15-year-old son. That's incredible. I love that you're able to play in a league like this with your son. That is so cool. Well, normally you get to play with them. Unfortunately, the computer issues, but Stress Desserts, they win the 4v5. I mean, that is a confidence boost for Stress Desserts. It's a tough pill to swallow for Marci Beaucoup. I mean, Batman, my god, 23-6. I mean, this is a weird game. Like, I think you have to chalk it up to, like, being down a player isn't always a disadvantage. And because you just get your AA's net worth fed into your other 4 heroes. So Batman was getting far more net worth than he was supposed to. Getting a quarter of Elihu's passive net worth given to him. But yeah, that is, I mean, still a hell of a performance from Stress Desserts. I imagine they're not going to play another game given the connection issues. I think that's going to do it for us. I don't normally like to browse lobbies and stuff. I think it's just going to be the one game. I'll check with the teams. Okay, yeah, that's going to do it for us. I'm going to rate us over not to another Dota stream, but to a stream who I am a big fan of. So if you're hanging with me, thanks for hanging out for this fun little impromptu bonus stream. This was a lot of fun. Best of luck to both Stress Desserts and Marci Beaucoup. I'm sure, I mean, this was a fun little series for them. Should give them at least a little practice playing as a team, if nothing else. So good use of their time in the bye week. But yeah, keep an eye out. Should have more WLDL matches coming this weekend. Quite a few of them haven't been scheduled yet, which is interesting. But I know there's a couple scheduled for Sunday, including a game I'm playing in. Keep an eye out for that. Keep an eye on the Discord. And as always, have a great weekend, and thanks for joining us.